Hello, my name is Retromoviegirl, and today I'm here with another author salute, but this time it's a little bit different because it's an episode edition. Usually I do these for bestsellers and unknowns and all kinds of things, but this time I've done it for episodes. Episodes Choose Your Own Story is an interactive app where you can make up your own stories, get published, read all sorts of stories, and I've already explained how that works, so we'll just get into it. And today's recipient of this, I don't know what you would call it, an honor is JJ Author over on Episodes. I've already talked to her at length, so I have her permission to do this video. And the first thing I think I ever read from JJ was His Books, Her Billions. His Books, Her Billions is about a millionaire named Maxwell and a young woman who's a bookstore owner. She's in debt. She has no idea what to do with how she's gonna survive with the bookstore until she has a patron named Edgar that comes in every week. He has a young son who is going to soon inherit the business, and he would prefer if if his young son were married, and they end up in a fake fiance type of situation, which is very, very, it has a lot of things in regular books outside of episodes. Fake fiance things or fake fiance storylines are very common, especially in romance. So they try to pull one over on the board on his father, and inexplicably they fall in love. But that one is like a happy for now type thing. But there is a part 2 which takes over from where they left off. I'm not going to say too much about that part 2 because it does lead off and finish where the original story went. And I do have a review for the original story. But one thing I do like about JJ's stories is that she allows you to make the choice of what you want to do. If you want to purchase, choices do matter in her stories. And if you would like to purchase like certain points, you can do that at the end of the story. She always gives you the option. But you can also earn your points, which is very helpful and help move the story along. And you get to see different scenes. If you have enough points, you get to see different scenes. Her most recent story is Sinful Summer. It has to do with a young man named Maverick and a young woman named Kate. Kate works at a hotel with her friends, and they get into all sorts of shenanigans. That one is really, really good. It just finished, so you're not going to have to wait for you're not going to have the incessant need to ask about updates because that is already completed. And I think it's just a really interesting story. You get to choose based on your choices how it ends. You can stay with Maverick or you can be friends with Maverick. It all depends on your choices and the amount of points you have. And I think there are other scenes that you can see if you have enough points. As for All Aboard is a story of a young woman who's given a train ticket by her grandfather as a gift, and she's told to go on an adventure, and she meets all these different people. She meets like a social media star, a young mother about to give birth. And oh, did I mention that almost all of her stories contain some sort of mini game? So they're fun, they're leisurely, you can play them at your leisure. I think they're all basically finished. And plus, her books, Her Billions, has a, you can play either as, you can have the love interest be a man or a woman. So if you're LGBTQ, you have that option in the story, which is wonderful because not a lot of stories have that option at this point, and a lot of people are complaining that Epsode is trying to control that aspect. But I think it's really up to the author whether they want to put that stuff in their story, if they feel the need to add equal representation to the app. It's completely up to them. So I'm really gratified that those people that want that option, it's there for you. And the latest story, I believe, is Lion's Den, which she has not yet released an official release date for, but it is due out sometime, maybe in January, maybe later on today, maybe in a couple of days. Who knows, because I really don't know her schedule. But generally her stories are just fun, and you get to make your own choices and see how the story turns out. I really, really like Fiance for Hire, even though it is like, it's not exactly cliche, and a lot of things I didn't see coming, but it was super, super fun to play. And all of her stories are super, super fun no matter how you're playing them. A lot of the stories are super, super fun, and the ending is really up to you. You're given the choice of either purchasing things or earning them on your own, which is really, really, it really adds a different twist to the story. And you could change the ending, and you could always replay any story on Epsode if you feel so inclined. If you didn't get the ending you wanted, it's completely up to you. And I just want to say to JJ, because I'll be sending her this video, I want to thank her from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to do any of these videos that I've done on her stories. And you can find these videos up here in a card in the corner. So if you want to, feel free to watch the reviews, click on them, leave comments, do what you like, leave comments. I'm going to leave JJ's Instagram handle across the screen here when this video is done, so that you can contact her, you know, find out more about her schedule, because I believe the way that you should ask people is just by asking them, even though she said several times that her schedule depends on projects that she's working on. But I hope to see a lot more from JJ, and I hope that Lion's Den is just as fun as all the other stories that she's done in the past. Again, big thank you to JJ for letting me do this, and I'll talk to you in my very next video very soon. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.